Hey Beaches, today we're returning to the Carnival kitchen for the Bake Shop and Pie Town class. So let's enter the kitchen and get started. Joining us today are our good friends Rich and delightful Donna.
The kitchen was all set up for us, and once everyone had their hands washed, the head chef would go over our ingredients. For our dough, we would need sugar, flour, butter, and a little water. For our filling, we're using green apples that have been cut, peeled, and soaked in orange juice overnight. Also, a little butter, some brown sugar, a little cinnamon, some raisins, and a lemon wedge. The extra flour is for our work area, and the egg will be used as a wash to brush on top of our crust.
We'll be using some of the kitchenware seen here, starting with some mixing. So let's put on our aprons and get ready for chef's instructions. First, we're making the dough for the pie crust, and to do that, we're mixing 4 ingredients. First is our flour. From there, we're using a spoon to break up our sugar before adding it to the bowl. Then, adding our cubed butter, and we're going to spend the next few minutes working it into the flour. With our fingers, we're continuously mixing it until we get a nice consistency. Then we add the water and continue mixing with our fingers until a dough ball starts to form. From there, we'll knead the dough with the palm of our hands until smooth. Chef came by and checked everyone's dough balls. Mine was good, but Betsy's ball needed a little more water and kneading. So she jumped in and helped get that ball feeling right.
All right, it's time to make our filling. For that, we're turning our burners to a low heat, grabbing our spatulas, and adding our orange juice soaked apples. Next, we're going to add the brown sugar, give it a little stir, and let it sit for a minute. It only took a couple minutes for the sugar to dissolve, and that's when we added our butter. After another minute or so, we're squeezing in the juice from our lemon wedge and raising the heat to a medium temperature. We're going to continue stirring, and as the apples became softer, that's when you'll add in the raisins, which were optional, by the way. Lastly, we added the cinnamon, and at this point, the kitchen smelled amazing.
Oh my God!
Now, we're going to reduce the heat to a simmer and return to our dough.
Next, we're going to dust our work surface with some flour in preparation of rolling our dough. We're going to cut the ball in half and start to flatten it. We're not going to worry about the irregular edges, as most of it will be trimmed away. But we are going to focus on taking our time, making sure it's as flat as possible without any rips or tears in the center. This will be our bottom crust. Looks like our filling is done, so it's time to turn off the heat and let it rest while we place our bottom crust in the pie dish. We need to carefully set it in and press the dough firmly into the dish, removing any airspace under the dough. When it's done, it should look like that.
Wow!
Oh, hold on, baby. Yours needs a little more pressing. There's a split in your crust.
It's fine, Mike. Can we move on to the next step? Thank you. Okay, guys, now it's time to fill our pie. Chef said to only fill the pie to the level of the dish, but Mike is filling it to a heaping level and adding all of his sauce.
I'm not wasting anything.
Of course you're not. Now we're repeating what we did with the first half of the dough to make our top crust. Once flattened, we're going to lay it over the top and trim off the edges.
With all this excess dough, we were given the task of creating a design on the tops of our pies. Can you guess what mine is?
Damn, boy, he's this!
The last step is to brush the tops of our pies with an egg wash.
I spelled out my rapper name on my pie, Donna made an apple, and Rich, what is that, Rich?
Huh?
Anyways, the pies would then be baked. I just love my pie. Nothing more gangster than a rapper name on a pie. Martha would be proud.
Job well done, guys. Job well done. Job well done. After taking a few pics of our masterpieces, it was time to eat. The vanilla ice cream was a nice touch. Gotta have apple pie with vanilla ice cream.
The pies were delicious, and we do recommend this class. It was fun, straightforward, and easy. Well, that's it for this episode, Beaches. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.